Genesis chapter 26. Now there was a famine in the land, besides the first famine in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went to Abimelech, king of the Philistines, in Gerar. Then the Lord appeared to him and said, "Do not go down to Egypt. Live in the land where I will tell you. Sojourn in this land, and I will be with you and bless you. For to you and your seed I give all these lands, and I will perform the oath I swore to Abraham your father. And I will make your seed multiply as the stars of heaven. I will give your seed all these lands, and in your seed all the nations of the earth shall be blessed, because Abraham your father obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my ordinances, and my laws." So Isaac dwelt in Gerar. Now the men of the place asked about his wife, and he said, "She is my sister," for he was afraid to say, "She is my wife," lest the men of the place should kill him for Rebekah, because she was beautiful to behold. Now it came to pass, when he had been there a long time, that Abimelech king of Gerar looked through a window and saw Isaac, showing endearment to Rebekah his wife. Then Abimelech called Isaac and said, "Quite obviously she is your wife. So how could you say, 'She is my sister'?" Isaac said to him, "Because I said to myself, lest I should die on account of her." Thus Abimelech said, "Why have you done this to us? One of the people could easily have lain with your wife, and you would have brought guilt on us." So Abimelech charged all his people, saying, "He who touches this man or his wife shall surely be put to death." Then Isaac sowed in that land, and reaped in the same year 100-fold. And the Lord blessed him. The man began to prosper, and continued prospering until he became very prosperous, for he had herds of sheep and oxen and many fields. So the Philistines envied him. Now the Philistines had stopped up all the wells his father's servants had dug in the days of Abraham his father, and they had filled them with earth. Then Abimelech said to Isaac, "Go away from us, for you are much mightier than we." Then Isaac departed from there and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar and dwelt there. Again, Isaac dug the wells of water they had dug in the days of Abraham his father, for the Philistines had stopped them up after the death of Abraham. He called them by the names his father had called them. Also, Isaac's servants dug in the valley of Gerar and found a well of fresh water there. But the herdsmen of Gerar fought with Isaac's herdsmen, saying, "The water is ours." So he called the name of the well Injustice, because they quarreled with him. Then they dug another well, and they quarreled over that one also. So he called its name Enmity. So he moved from there and dug another well, and they did not fight over it. Thus he called its name Room, because he said, "Now the Lord has made room for us, and has increased us in the land." Then he went up from there to the well of Oath. Now the Lord appeared to him the same night and said, "I am the God of your father Abraham. Do not fear, for I am with you. I will bless you and multiply your seed for my servant Abraham's sake." So he built an altar there and called on the name of the Lord. And he pitched his tent there, and there Isaac's servants dug a well. Then Abimelech came to him from Gerar with Ahuzzath his friend, and Phicol the commander-in-chief of his army. Isaac said to them, "Why have you come to me, since you hate me and have sent me away from you?" But they said, "We have certainly seen the Lord is with you." So we said, "Let there now be an oath between us, between you and us, and let us make a covenant with you, that you will do us no harm, since we have not touched you, and since we have done nothing to you but good, and have sent you away in peace. You are now blessed of the Lord." So he made them a feast, and they ate and drank. Then they rose early in the morning and swore an oath with one another. And Isaac sent them away, and they departed from him in peace. It came to pass the same day, Isaac's servants came and told him about the well they dug, and said to him, "We have found water." So he called it Oath. Therefore the name of the city is the Well of Oath to this day. Now when Esau was 40 years old, he took as wives Judith the daughter of Beeri the Hittite, and Basemath, the daughter of Elon the Hittite. But they were contentious with Isaac and Rebekah.